Hello and welcome to SouthlandHonda.com. In today's YouTube video we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of leasing versus financing. Now if you came here as a direct result of reading the little blurb we had in the Winkler Times or the Morton Times or the Carmen Valley Leader or the Altona Echo, that's great. Feel free to check out some of our other YouTube videos. Just look under the Southland Honda and click Southland Honda in the search, you'll find a whole bunch more. This is volume 1 of our leasing versus financing comparison. One thing that I'll tell you right out of the gate, when you're comparing leasing versus financing your vehicles, you'll almost always find that leasing is more expensive. Okay, so if you take a look at purchasing a home, for example, over 15 years or 25 years on a mortgage, you'll generally find that you will find that your 15-year mortgage, your payments are going to be higher, but at the end of the day you will have paid less for your home, right? There's just less interest paid. And that's the same way with leasing versus financing. When you lease a vehicle, you might lease it, often a Honda lease for example is 4 years, and after the end of 4 years you'll either write a check for the balance if you got the cash, or you'll finance the balance for 2 or 3 years. And you will have paid more than if you will have financed the vehicle over 60 months. That's gospel, that's the way it is. But there's a lot of reasons why you still might want to lease a vehicle, even though at the end of the day it may cost you more money. One big difference between purchasing a home and purchasing a vehicle is your home is going to be worth more money in 20 years or 15 years or 25 years when you finish paying for it. Your car in 15 or 20 or 25 years, we don't even want to go there, right? So we have to think about our vehicle as our transportation cost, what it's going to cost us every month to drive that vehicle. Okay, so number one, first reason you may want to consider leasing over financing is you pay no interest on your taxes. When you buy a vehicle, let's just use an example, okay? Here's $0, okay, and let's say we're choosing a $30,000 car. It really doesn't matter what number we put in there. It's just for easy math for me. We're going to use $30,000. We could use 20, we could use 22, doesn't matter. When you buy a $30,000 vehicle, if we go compare a purchase payment plan, we pay our $30,000 plus 12% in Manitoba for GST and PST. So we've got an extra $3,600 that we need to pay. Our first monthly payment comes, and we get that much paid for it, right? And whatever our monthly payments happen to be, if they're $650 a month, give or take, you know, the first payment goes here, and you'd have roughly 6 payments, maybe 7 payments, maybe 8 payments, depending on the exact interest rate you've got, until you get back to that $30,000 level here. Okay, and then every month, of course, you've got a portion of your payment that is principal and interest. When you lease your vehicle, and you lease a $30,000 vehicle, your first month they tabulate what your payments are going to be. You start coming down, you pay this amount here. Let's say your monthly payment's $460 plus tax. Okay, could be in that ballpark anyways on a lease. You pay your payment plus taxes there. So let's say 5 months into a lease or into a purchase, into a vehicle driving situation that you're making payments on. In 5 months' time, on the lease, you'd owe something in there. Maybe that's maybe it's $28,500. On a purchase, after 5 months, you'll still owe over $30,000. People sometimes say, if I lease, I can't get out of my vehicle early. Well, what's going to be easier to get out of, something at $28,500 or something over $30,000? You never pay interest on your taxes. When you're paying off this portion, the taxes that are over $30,000, you're paying interest on your taxes. Hey, we got to pay taxes. We know we got to do that, but it's kind of nice if we're not paying interest on top of that. Just reason number one to consider leasing versus financing. We're going to do a series of about 10 videos, give or take, and show you a number of different reasons why you may want to consider leasing over financing. Thanks again for joining us at SouthlandHonda.com, and come join us again next week. We'll do another video, and we'll give you another good reason why you may want to consider leasing over financing. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to send me an email, greg@southlandhonda.com, or come by and see us at the dealership. Thanks. Have a great day.